I might have just made a massive mistake buying this Civic from Birmingham.
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
And when I found this car on Facebook Marketplace listed for just £2,000 with 221,000 miles in it, I just couldn't say no to it. And although it doesn't look too bad from the outside, there's definitely some hidden problems, let's say, underneath. And little did I know the actual problems that this car would come with. However, it is a project car and I can't wait, and I'll put all my effort into it to try and get this car back on the road, back to its former glory with 221,000 miles on the clock. But before we find out any of the problems with this car, we need to give it a good clean because it is horrendous, it is filthy. And then we can see what the real problems are. And straight away we're going to start off with the exterior, and a massive shout out to G-Technic for sending me out loads of cleaning products which I'm using on this car today, and it's going to make such a difference. It's going to make this car look so clean, even though there is so much still wrong with it. I've never really used snow foam on any of my cars to wash them before, and this was the first time I'd used it, and I was absolutely loving it. And now I thought would be the great time to ask you guys just to give us a like, subscribe, and click that bell icon if you want to see more of the videos on the Civic Type R, and for me to bring it back to its former glory. And let's see if we can get it to 300,000 miles. And there we have it. What a difference cleaning your car actually makes. It looks 10 times better. Yes, I know there's still problems, but we are going to get through them. So now that the exterior is all nice and clean, it's probably best that we crack on with the interior, and it is minging. First off, let's start with the boot, because not only is this broken, it doesn't have any strings, but this is full of cardboard as well. Honestly, I don't know when this car last got cleaned out. It doesn't do it justice on camera, but it's absolutely disgusting. But how can you not love these Type R buckets? They look so good. So I found the boot floor. Not really much of it, but it's a bit past its sell-by date, I'd probably say. Yep, Ollie, you're probably right with that one. Now just to get rid of probably 200,000 miles worth of dirt in the back of this car. I use a bit of this carpet and upholstery cleaner as well, and I think it's come up so nice in here now. I might just give it a lick of paint just to make it perfect, but yeah, that is looking so good now. Now on to the rest of the car. And first off, definitely, I think these old carpets can go. And with the cleaning all underway, it's starting to look like a nice car again. I definitely think this one can go in the bin as well. And now finally this car is starting to look a little bit better, a little bit cleaner, but my ideal scenario would be to take the entire interior out, which I'm going to do another day. Just today I didn't have the time to, so just cleaning it out with the Hoover is just going to suffice, and look how much of a difference that has made. So there we have it, the whole car is now clean. I just need to get rid of all of this crap, then order up new mats, new boot floor, and probably a new, what's that called, parcel shelf. So now that the Civic Type R is all nice and clean, it's about time we focus on the actual problems that this car has. And the first thing I want to sort out is with the engine. And now these K20 engines are pretty well known to be pretty indestructible as long as they're looked after. So it's a bit worrying that this car has a slight issue, but hopefully it's a cheap fix so we can get sorted quickly. You might be saying, yes, you've just driven it back from Birmingham, surely it's fine. And yes, it was fine on the way back from there, but I took it out for a drive yesterday or the day before, and it coughed and spluttered a lot, and then it actually cut out on me. So my first plan of attack for it is to go and get some injector cleaner, put it in, see how it runs after that. And if that doesn't solve it, then we need to take a bit of a deeper dive into my K20 and actually find out what's wrong with it. But fingers crossed, it just needs some injector cleaner, some better fuel, and hopefully it'll be all right. Feels better, definitely feels better. Still below 3,000 though, it seems a bit But I don't really want to gun it because I don't want to actually kill it. So I guess there's only one way to find out. Feels alright, VTEC's engaging. It feels a lot better, to be fair. It feels so much better, but that's just with injector cleaner. So now that I'm pretty confident that the injector cleaner has sorted out our running issues, I'm going to buy new spark plugs, change the oil, and just do a bit of general maintenance on it, just make sure it is tip-top. Because apparently these engines, if they're well looked after, are pretty bulletproof. Now the engine is pretty much sorted and I'm happy that it's running relatively well. Let me show you some of the other problems that I found with this car over the few days that I've owned it. Because yeah, there are some big problems that we need to get sorted pretty quickly. But also I want to make a list of parts and bits that we need to do to this car in order to take it back to tip-top condition, even though it's got nearly 250,000 miles on it. So checklist to make, let's go. Starting off, we need wheels and tyres all the way around because these are absolutely horrendous. They've been curbed by every single curb in the UK by the looks of it. We also need new centre caps, we need new calipers, we need new discs and pads. And they are definitely worse on the front because there is a huge lip on there. And by the looks of it, there is no pad left whatsoever. They are definitely something we need to put on the list. I need to find all the bolts and clips that hold in the grille and the front bumper because currently I can do this with the grille. That comes out. And not only that, but this entire front bumper can literally be pulled off as easy as that, which you shouldn't be able to do really. I also need a new radiator or condenser, I think it might be, because as you can see, it is past its sell-by date. Sure, there's so many holes in it and it's absolutely battered. So we could definitely do with getting a new one of them. There's a lot of like surface rust everywhere. I need a new mount for the bumper there, or support bracket even. That will be replaced, but I found them for like 12-15 quid on eBay, so they shouldn't be too hard to buy. And then we also need arch liners because this one is chewed to pieces. How that's chewed to pieces, I don't know. Whether it's just been resting up against the wheel like that the whole time. It must have been. The side isn't too bad. It's just a little bit frayed there and a bit loose. So I should be easily able to get a new set of them. I need, this has come off on a drive, I think. It is a windscreen like plastic bit that goes down here, like that side over there. It was there the other day, but now it's not, so it must have come off when I was driving it. So I'll either have to go and have a look where I've driven to see if it's there, or it should be relatively easy to find a new one of them because the bracket's all broken anyway, so it needs replacing. And I think until I start stripping it down, which I'm going to do in the next video, there's not too much else we need to buy for this car yet. But I'm going to get all those parts ordered and yeah, start the journey of restoring this car back to its former glory of how it should be. Before we go, there's one little elephant in the room, shall we say, that I've been sort of stopping from showing you guys, but I think it's time that I show you now because it's probably where the main focus is need to be going, and I'm going to need some specialist help in order to sort it out. So from here it looks relatively good. There's a little bit of rust here, as you can see. Let me just take you underneath where, oh, yeah, that jacking point is completely gone. So I reckon I need to probably buy a seal kit to get that bit sorted, but yeah, for the minute, the car is running relatively well. I'm probably going to need, no, not probably, I'm definitely going to need to get a new seal kit and then get this car into a weld shop as quick as I can before it starts to rot away even more. But other than that, the rust isn't too bad, it really isn't. Loads of people are saying, oh, you might as well just reshell it. No, why would I do that? It's literally stupid to do that. Rust is literally on that rear quarter only. Yes, there is a little bit here, but it's just surface. Again, around the front, it's just surface, which I'm really not too worried about. So we'll get that done as soon as we can. But yeah, we need to find a new set of wheels first, which I think I've found. And they're gonna look so much better than the ones that we already have on the car. So if you like these sort of videos, make sure you give us a like, subscribe, comment down below anything you want me to do to this very car. And if you want to see more, make sure you check out the next episode where I'm going to be stripping down so much of the car, replacing all the parts with the new bits, and hopefully taking this car back to its former glory.